but we met in 2021 and got together in September of that year. And then in October of that year, I noticed that like he was DMing other girls and just like cheating in that type of way, whatever. So I stuck around because I was just dumb in love. He was my first everything. And now we're up to this point where I am pregnant. And I already made the decision as to what I want to do. And I talked to my friends about it, and they agree with my decision. But my mom and my sister, they are telling me like, take him, like, don't worry about anything he got going on. You should still like stick through it and like have the kid. And I don't want to. So like, and he wants me to as well, but like, I don't know. He's like cheated on me before and like all the, it's bad. And I already made my decision, but I just want to know your opinion.
Mute yourself, so I ain't tripping. So it doesn't tweak out. So Diari, you've been watching my lives all this time. Cause I recognize your picture and I recognize the name too. You've been watching my live all this time and you out here taking back cheaters. All this time you've been in my comments, responding to motherfuckers, typing it up, and you out here laid up with a motherfucker that cheated on you, physically animal. Diari, break it down for me, man. I need you to make it make sense for me first.
I know that it does. Like I used to be delusional. I was very delusional. I thought that like, I don't know. I just thought I was different. I thought I was bigger than a program, basically. Like it was just so. Like I was in college during the time that we were together. So like he would Uber up, and that's not a big deal that he like came up to see me every day. But like we basically lived with each other while I was in college, and he would do it. Like I'm not trying to make it. I know it's stupid. I just want to know your opinion. I'm not gonna keep the kid. I just want to know your opinion on it, and basically like why mom and sisters in support of me keeping it when they know what I've been through with him. Like he's slashed my tires. He's like, it's so much, and I know I don't want to keep, but I don't understand why they are for it.
Another one bites your dust is correct. That's what it's about to be. If at this one time, which you already know what you already made your decision, which, mute yourself, good. Yeah, we can't be talking at the same time, apparently. My live isn't working today. So we just got to work around it. Whenever I talk, they got to mute themselves. Whenever they talk, I got to mute myself, or we're going to be hearing each other. But you already made your decision, which in my very honest opinion is the right decision. Okay, unless you want it to be another one bites the dust type of situation, right? I will say, Ari, not everybody shares that same, ideology where, you should be able to, abort or get rid of, children, right? But given your scenario, because this person has already cheated on you on multiple occasions, done all these things to you, you don't want a lifelong connection to them, and that's fine. But you'd have to do what you got to do and maneuver from that situation before it gets worse. You've been watching me all these months and you were still talking to him. So, like I said, like I tell them a lot, sometimes something horrific and horrible has to happen in order for people to, get to where they need to get to. Definitely the kid ain't finna make it any better. So you just got to think about that.
Okay, and I have one more question. So why does he still deal with me? Like, why? Like, don't... Bro, like, I just want to know, like, why he still, like, talks to me and still, like, comes around me and all this stuff. I don't know.
Ari, and I know you know the answer to this question, but Ari, you have to understand, right? A lot of people, especially guys that are insecure, they have to find their favorite fool in order for them to feel better as an individual. So if I'm going to continue to mistreat somebody, I want them in my life. It's not because I like them. It's because I want more for me. I want somebody around that's going to keep accepting my nonsense so I can feel better about myself, right? So that just happens to be you, right? You're the person in that insecure individual's life that they can continue to use over and over. And I appreciate the sub. that they can continue to use over and over and over and over again to feed their own ego until they're tired of you. And then once you do have that child for him, he doesn't even have to worry about you at all because you'll be there regardless, right? You just be another baby mama at that point. So that's just what it is. So of course he'd be in support of that, knowing what he's already done. And of course he'll continue to keep you around because you don't have the backbone to move on without him saying so. So, but you gotta do that though. You've been on my life.
I knew. I just wanted to hear it. I just needed to hear it. That's all. Like, I used to be delusional and everything. Like, I knew all along I needed to leave. Like, ever since he first like cheated on me. But it's just I just wanted to hear it. So yeah, thank you. That's all.
Oopsie. I was talking with I had to unmute myself. Just so y'all know that are joining, I do have to mute myself every time the guest talks. Or I will be talking to myself. It's just not gonna work. I don't know what's going on with TikTok Live today. Maybe it's my Wi-Fi, who knows? But that's just how it's gonna have to be. Let's see. What's good, man?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello? Okay. Our Wi-Fi is acting up. Anybody else want to come on today, man? Let's start up the live the right way, man. Let's see. Let's get Kitty Girl here. TikTok does need to fix it. I don't. It's whatever. What's good? What's the word, man?
Hey, can you hear me?
What's going on?
I was just wondering, like, so I was with this boy for like,
wait, hold on. How old are you?
Wait, what?
How old are you and how old is the boy?
I'm 24, he's 25.
So that's a grown ass man. You talking about boy?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I mean, he is a boy if you think about it, because he's cute as fuck.
All right, break it down.
So what does it mean when, so I broke up with him a few days ago, and he's already like following so many girls and messaging them and things like that. Like, does that mean he moved on so quickly, or is that just like him trying to find a rebound or something?
Mute yourself real quick.
Huh?
Mute yourself. Like, whenever I speak, you gotta mute yourself because it's gonna echo.
Sorry, I don't know how to mute.
There we go. You ever been free from a situation you feel like you've been locked up in? You ever been in a situation to where you were never gonna necessarily be loyal anyways? That wasn't the final plan. There was more restrictions in that situation more than I'm gonna do things out of respect. So essentially, when he finally got rid of you, he got to do whatever the hell he wanted without any guilt. So he did that. You can unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you.
Hey man, I appreciate you hopping on, all right? All right, let's go. Is it young? She said she's 24, so I was believing her, you know. What's good?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing all right, man.
That's good. My story's quite long though, because we were dating for like 6 months. He basically manipulated me and gaslighted me through the whole relationship. I don't even know where to start from. Okay, so we met. This is gonna sound crazy, but we met on TikTok. And so what's an age? I'm 27. We met on TikTok on a Gambian platform,
How old is he? How old is he?
He's 20.
He's 2017. All right, go ahead. Continue. Break it down.
So yeah, we met on TikTok, like a Gambian TikTok, and we started talking on Snapchat at first, and we both liked each other, so we started going out. He lived outside of Europe, and there was a time where he basically had a bill to pay, and he was low on money because he's a university student, and he was doing like part-time work where they call him in to work, and he didn't have the money. So I basically offered. I was like, okay, that I'll send you the money so that you can pay this bill so you don't get any more fines, yada yada yada. And then after he was like saying that like he feels bad, like he never wanted me to send him money and stuff like that. But then later on he'll ask me for like little bits, like maybe like €5 here, €5 there, or and stuff like that. And and up like because we were in a serious relationship, I was more talking about marriage, like I wanted to get married to him, but he didn't like the fact that I was talking about marriage at all. We'll have arguments. He'll be on TikTok talking to other girls, like saying, oh, he likes them, he misses them and stuff. And then when I question him about it, he's like, she's joking, he's just joking, it's just for the TikTok live, yada yada yada. And I was like, okay, cool, like that's calm. I don't know what else. Hold on. Oh, what else was there? Sorry, 1 minute. Because I don't know. What else was there? Because I have a really bad memory. I mean, we're just both thinking, but yeah, like he'll just
Basically, he wanted you to wait for him until
he finished uni, his masters as well. He wanted me to wait for him to finish his masters, which is going to take another 2 years. Sorry, just give me a
No, don't mute. Tell the whole story. Hey, friend, tell the whole story. I'm waiting. Don't mute the live and say I might tell him this and tell him tell the whole thing.
No, I'm telling the whole story. I am telling the whole story.
She's ready to tell you off.
No, but like obviously I'll talk to him about marriage and the future and stuff, and he'll be like, no, like he wants to do his masters, etc. and stuff. And he said, like anytime I told him things that I don't like, he'll be like, why are you ruining my mood for? And stuff. I don't know what else to say. Like I'm so shy.
But what's your question? Before I say anything, what question do you have for me?
Like, do you think like he was like manipulating or gaslighting me?
No, absolutely not. You manipulated and gaslighted yourself. You sent him money without him asking to begin with. So off rip, he knew you weren't. In his mind, you couldn't have had that much standard, right? If you're sending money without him asking. And then he would ask you for money here and there, and you will still send it like $5, $10. So somebody who's asking for $5 and $10, there's no possible way that person could be thinking about marriage, right? No possible way. You're talking about something that they're these far away from. Also, when it pertains to the conversation of marriage, ideally you would want a man who wants to lead, right? He has to bring that conversation to the table and see how you feel about it. In your scenario, you would want to bring it to you were bringing it to the table as if you were going to get on one knee too, as if you were going to go ring shopping too. So it sounds like you have what I like to call because I had to name it. I'll call it the chasing nigga gene. You know what that is? Essentially, the chasing nigga gene, right? It's something it's in you, right? That you have to eradicate from a very young age. You didn't do that. So now you're chasing niggas or chasing the idea of a man when ideally you should be dating somebody who sees you as an equal, who wants to pursue you. Now you're bringing, marriage conversations to people who weren't ever talking about that to you, right? So what you got to take from this type of situation is eradicate the chasing nigga gene that you have in you. Because unfortunately, if whether he's there or not, the next guy, you might do the same too. You know what I'm saying? And we don't need that. So that's how I feel about that situation, man.
Okay, thank you so much. There was more like I'll travel to see him and everything.
You did what?
Travel to see him. And there was like Ramadan was coming up as well the last time I went to go see him, and he didn't really have enough money, so I paid for most of his groceries. I'm not embarrassing, guys. I'm literally telling you something that I went through. Yes, I traveled to him. He's Muslim. We're both Muslim.
So what's the case now? Like, what's going on now between y'all? What's going on?
Oh, we broke up.
Do you ever plan on going back?
No. But he still messages me. He said that he passed his exams. And that he appreciated me and stuff like that. But I just said,
So he put you on hold so he could talk to you. Oh God! So you're still responding to him when he says stuff to you?
No, I just said good luck to your future endeavors. That's it.
He has a way of contacting you if he wants.
I guess so. But he blocked me off everywhere else apart from like iMessage.
Abby, I need you to find the decorum. I need you to find some self-esteem here. I need you to find the decorum. It has to happen. It has to happen. Fight back, Abby, man. Fight back. All right, man? Good luck to you. $2 grand. $2 grand. It's not about how good they look, man. It's about how they get when they get desperate. Keep telling y'all that. It's not about how good the person looks. There's plenty of women that are beautiful and desperate. It's never been about how good they look. It's about how they move when feelings are involved. Anybody could look good, right? But how do you maneuver to protect yourself when feelings are involved? That's all that's gonna matter. For all of us, man, woman, it don't matter who's talking. So that's just what it's gonna boil down to. Let's see, Grace.
Hello.
What's the word? Hello. What's good, Grace?
What's good? Okay, so I'm 22, and the person I'm talking about they just turned 21. So I don't usually deal with younger people, but anyways. So boom, this happened like a couple months ago. Well, basically I had met this person. They had reached out to me to do, their videographers, they reached out to me to do like a video shoot. So I ended up meeting them before the video shoot because I was doing a different video shoot for his friend. So I met him there, vibes were cool. It was cool, like me and my homegirls, we all just clicked with him. So we always like hang out and do stuff, but like I always hung out with him in the group setting. It was always like 3 girls and him or like 2 girls and him. And so I realized that he was talking to somebody I knew. I'm not like good friends with her, just mutuals, nothing crazy. I'm thinking cool. I was surprised just because she's like way older than him, but that's whatever. So boom, like fast forward to like 2 weeks ago, he asked me to hang out, and I'm thinking he's gonna ask my homegirl too, because like I said, we always hang out in group settings. But he just asked me to hang out, and I'm thinking like in my head, it's giving friend. It always gave friend. You know, like he be making little slick comments here and there, but you know, I just didn't think he was really on anything. So we hanging out and we're hanging out, and then after I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go home, like I'm gonna hit the library, I'm studying for a little bit and then go to bed. And then he was like, you know what, I'll come too. So we basically don't get shit done. And then after we go to his car, spark up. While he rolling up, he's like, kiss me. I'm like, whoa, like, mind you, it gave homeboy before. It gave very much homeboy before. So I'm like confused. Okay, so fast forward, like this past weekend, it was his birthday, and he had like a little birthday dinner, and everybody, like his friends and his family were there. And then there was like a B&B after. So we went back to the B&B, but he's like very much basically publicly showing affection. And in my head, I'm thinking like, this is a bad look for you, because for one, he invited people that I know that he finds attractive. And for two, these are his friends, and his friends don't know about me or don't really know me at all. And so I'm just like really confused.
Wait, so y'all ain't kissed?
We did. And I was like,
when you just randomly threw it in there, you actually did it?
Oh yeah. But like, I didn't think it was.
So you kissed the cameraman that you always seen with it, because y'all know that's the easiest way to get drawn, right?
You said what?
Y'all know that's the easiest way to get drawn, right? Being a cameraman. Y'all know that's the easy go, right?
No, yeah, but it was like a shoot.
That's the most access. That's the way you get the easiest drawings on it. Just be a cameraman.
Yeah, I know.
Take pictures, video. So if you've been in settings to where you seen him with all these girls that are according to you he finds attractive, he one day decides, hold on, mute yourself real quick. Mute yourself, Grace, because it's gonna echo. Mute yourself.
No,
Yeah, because whenever I talk, the guest got to mute, bro. And he decides to one day, come chill with me. You go for it. Now you're in the car with this person that you've seen flirting with all these other people at some point in time. That according to you, with your own words, he said he found all these other people attractive, right? And he says randomly, because at first he gave homeboy, according to you, kiss me, and you do it. You ain't getting no other vibe from him before.
I mean, I got the vibe. I just didn't think it was gonna go that far. Type. Because he be flirting with a lot of people. Well, not like flirting, but he be saying like, "Oh, this girl fine, bring your fine friends, this, that, and the third." So I'm like, okay, like I'm knowing like this boy's outside.
And I'm sure you, because I can tell that you're not one of them girls that get turned off by that, off rip. You're one of them girls, all these other girls want him, so on and so forth, he fine, so whatever he wants, I'm going with the type of girl, right?
No, not really, but like, I mean, like, not turned off, because the thing is like, I'm not, like, if it was someone I was genuinely trying to pursue, then yeah, I'm good off you, but I'm not. But wait, that's the whole thing about this. I'm really, like, confused. I'm, like, at, like, I'm in, like, a weird situation. He was basically very publicly showing everybody at the place, like, he was very much all on me and everything like that. But then, like, I'm literally trying to push him away. I'm trying to be like, well, like, chill out. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I just want to keep that shit between us. If anything, I don't want to, like, have everyone know that. But he's, like, doing that.
So you wanna be with a community bop that you know is a community bop in private, but you don't want him to do it just to claim you in public. You don't want to be one of them. You want to be one of them in private, not one of them in public. Right?
No, he's not a community bop. He's not a community bop. He's just somebody. He's a cameraman, but it's like he don't be doing the too much. Like he don't always. This specific shoot just was like the concept was a bunch of girls. So there was a bunch of girls there, and then me and my couple of homegirls were the couple that like clicked with him type, and we actually became friends with him. Why are you smiling like that, bro? Like. Okay.
Because it's fucked up and I just want y'all to watch this and see. I'm glad y'all are able to see this. Y'all always say, niggas, they get away with this, they get away with that. And why would he do this and why would he do that? But you'll know the vibe from the very beginning. You see the type of person he is and you want to do shit. You want to pick and choose when you want to have standards. You don't want to have standards in public, right? You care about the standards in public, but not in private. I'm confused. That y'all see what's throwing me about this whole situation? She knows what the type of vibe it is, which is why she doesn't want to be seen doing this shit in public or him being all over her in public. But in private, she's cool with it though. When he's randomly throwing kiss me out there, she's kissing him, right? But in public, all of a sudden, no PDA. But then when things go completely wrong, it's
Art yet, bro. The reason why is because like we basically during that his birthday we had a conversation, and he was like alluding to the fact that he wants to take me more serious. And obviously, I think in my head, my first thing is, oh, he like that's cap, because I don't know, he just don't seem like the type.
I mean, you were also the same person that he was telling that other girls were fine. So, like you said, it was giving homeboy because he would talk about other girls to you to begin with, correct?
Yes, but like that's my bad for thinking that. But then same time, like I wasn't like bothered by it. Like it wasn't bothering me.
How would that be your bad for thinking that when he was actually doing it? Like if I'm talking to you about other girls, right? If off rip I'm talking to you about other girls, how would it be your bad for thinking that that's the type of timing that he's on? How would it just take him rolling up and smoking with you the one time and saying kiss me? How does that make? Yo, Grace, let it get wicked for you. I think that's what's gonna have to happen. Right? I think I know what he's gonna have to get wicked first, because Larry.
What do you mean by wicked though? So you think he playing in my face? That's what you're saying? Probably. You think I'm easy?
Well, not think, he knows now. What you gotta think? The nigga was talking about the other Johns to your face, and then when he told you to kiss him, you kissed him. Then what would that make you? he was that telling you straight to your face, she looks good, I'm trying to get with. And when the nigga said kiss me, you kissed him. What would that make you hard? what? Yeah, Grace, listen, y'all.
Seriously talk about it. It was just basically I would be like basically at a birthday party, and he was like, oh, like what of your friends who are you bringing? And I was like showing he's my friend. He's like, okay, bet, like she's some fine shit. Like he was just basically saying like they look good, but like he wasn't even trying to be like, oh no, or macking on any of them or nothing like that. Like I'm not gonna lie, like all my friends are pretty bad. Like they're not ugly, so it's like obvious, you know. So it's like I wasn't bothered by it. Plus, yeah. But yeah, I don't know what to do because he like said that he kind of wants to take me seriously. Well, basically, he basically did say he wants to take me. I'm over here like lying it.
Mute yourself.
But at the same time,
Grace, mute yourself. Mute yourself. This is a prime example of a male-centered woman that likes the idea of a man, even if ideally she knows who and what he is. This is the prime example right here. I'm glad y'all are able to see it in the beginning phases. It's very important that we see it in all different phases, the beginning, middle, and the end. Now y'all are seeing it with y'all own eyes. This is what it looks like. You know who and what he is from the very beginning, but you make the excuses in the beginning. And then when things get awful and horrible, now it's, oh my God, men are horrible, men are bad. But you knew who you were dealing with in the very beginning. Now, it's let me be a lawyer, right? Let me say, well, technically he didn't say this, and technically he called my friends bad, but he didn't. I mean, my friends are pretty, so I didn't really mind it. Yet you brought it up to me. I didn't mind it, yet you had to bring it up to me. So you're picking and choosing when and where you want to have standards. God forbid you walk away from a situation before you get tied into it. I'm just saying, when it gets wicked, Grace, don't do what you want, but don't be surprised. That's it.
all right, bro. I just need to stop entertaining it. But like, I heard you though. I got you.
Don't hear him, bro. Listen, man. I see how that shit nice. I'm glad y'all have seen how this shit be funny in the beginning. I'm glad y'all have seen how funny it be in the beginning. It's so sweet to do shit for the plot. I'm glad y'all have seen it. Hey, Grace, good luck to you, all right, man? Okay. What's good, Reed? What's the word? Yeah, I don't really know what the hell is going on with my live today. I've never had this echoing issue until now. This is very annoying, though. Because I be wanting to say more, but I can't say more. What's good, Leah?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's the word?
Okay, so I started. Okay, so this guy, he's been in my DMs since like 2023. You know, he'll like slide up hard eyes or whatever. Didn't really give him the time of day. So I finally gave him the time of day. We got on FaceTime, chatting. He was telling me that he has like a government job and he can't really disclose like what he really does. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So we kind of get on the.
Start from the very beginning of that. I low-key zoned out. Start from the very beginning real quick. I know I missed something.
Okay.
Yeah. And also let me know how old y'all are as well. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm 23, he's 25. So we kind of met through DMs on Instagram. He's been messaging me for like 2 years now, but like I never really paid him any time of day. And I was like, okay, let me just, see what he's talking about. So we got on FaceTime. We're just talking about like what we do as a career. I'm telling him like what I do for work. He's telling me that he can't really talk about his job. I'm like, okay, like why? He was like, oh, I work for the city. And I'm like, okay, he lives in Virginia Beach. He was like, yeah, I work for the city. I'm like, okay, cool. And he was like, please don't make it a big deal, like my job, because normally when I talk to girls, they always want to make it a big deal because I can't disclose it because I work for the government. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. They're in the comments talking about unemployed. I'm dead. So we kind of just started talking about like, I don't know how we got on this conversation, but we got on the conversation about pregnancy scares. So I was like, yeah, have you ever had a pregnancy scare? He was like, yeah, I had one. And then like he went silent. I'm like, okay, like what happened? Because like I've never had one. So basically he tells me the story how he got this girl pregnant, right? And I guess like as soon as she seen that she was pregnant, she was talking about child support. Like as soon as she seen it. And he was like, yeah, like, I don't want to have this kid. Like, you need to get an abortion. And she's like, no, I don't want to get an abortion. Like, we should just have the kid. And he's basically just like, no, like, I don't want to do that. So she ended up not getting abortion. So I'm like, what happened? And he said, basically, he went down like a Reddit rabbit hole where somehow he found out how to get like an abortion pills. And he had them sent to someone else's house because he didn't want it to be traced back to him. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, so what happened after that? And he was like, basically, like, I gave her the pills and 2 days later she had an abortion. Not an abortion. 2 days later she had a miscarriage. And I'm like, okay, like, that's kind of like, what do you, like, so basically you drugged her. And now she had a miscarriage. And I'm like, well, did she know you gave her these pills? And then he's like, no, she didn't know. And I'm like, oh, like that's kind of a red flag, right? Like, I shouldn't really be like talking to him, huh? I don't think so. Cause I'm like, I feel like he found some shit on like the dark web and like, I don't know, I just don't like it. And like, I've been telling my friends about it and they're like, yeah, like you probably shouldn't talk to him. And I'm agreeing. So yeah, that's really the story. That's it. I never met him in person. He doesn't live in my state. This was just a FaceTime call, but I'll mute myself so you can talk. I'm muting myself. Talk.
Mute yourself. This man was DMing her for 2 years on Instagram. And she got bored one day and decided to respond. This man was DMing her on Instagram for 2 years. And she got bored one day and decided to respond. 2 years. 365 days twice. Well, Leah, are you still in contact with this individual to any degree?
Yeah.
So after he just admitted the crime to you, you're still talking to him. Like, hold on, because you're saying this was just a FaceTime call. Never seen this man in person, don't even live in the same state, right? So after the person admitted to you the crime, you're still talking to him. Like, this person is still, you're still having active communication with somebody that said that out loud to you.
I mean, like we have FaceTime since, but like we'll chat here and there, like text messages. We haven't really got on FaceTime. I know it's horrible. So he needs to get blocked.
But why?
Just don't entertain him.
I'm asking you, like, I need an actual answer. Why?
Why what? Why am I still communicating? Because I'm bored and I'm not talking to anyone else. So I'm like, why not? And it's like, I'll never see him in real life. So it's like, I'm not really like losing or gaining anything.
That's all we need to know. She talks to niggas out of boredom. That's all you need to know about somebody. To know
What's wrong with talking to
you
him?
talk to you. That's why you're still talking to him, Leah. I'm telling you why you're still talking to him, wasting time. Because you actually talk to niggas. Your response to boredom is niggas. And typically when that is, and even for a guy, right? Even for me, like, if my response to being bored would be to talk to every girl that I could possibly talk to, I'll be in a lot. I would be in a whole lot of issues by now, Leah. But when you just told me, right after you heard all that you heard and what he said out loud, and you still talking to him, nah, Leah. Nah.
I get it. Like, I'll never meet him in person. I'll never meet him in real life.
How does that make a difference when the person already told you what they are and why would you even want to continue to talk to somebody who says shit like that?
Yeah, you're right. The comments. Oh my gosh.
Right. Yeah. Well.
But
yeah.
Just stop talking to him. I kind of knew that. I just needed to hear it from someone else.
Hey, good luck to you, right, Leah, man?
But thank you for letting me join. Have a good day.
All right, Leah, man. But I don't got no Bluetooth. My shit is not connected. I don't know. It's I gotta figure out what's going on with TikTok today. Let's see who we got coming up next, man. I mean, all right, but even ideally talking to motherfuckers out of boredom is one thing, but then when you're doing it, knowing certain things about that person, it's kind of like that's definitely when you're taking it one step further. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing it, at least a decent individual out of boredom, but when they say shit like that and you continue, then you have a real problem. Let's see.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. What's the word, man?
Okay, so I have a serious question because I really need to know what the heck. So I'm just gonna get straight to the point. I had just got out of a relationship not too long ago. I'll say last year, with my baby daddy, who was like abusive and stuff. And he had some things that he needed to work on. Obviously, heal a lot of traumatic stuff. Not my responsibility to help him take care of it, so I left.
How old are you and how old is the baby daddy? How old are y'all?
My baby daddy's 25 and I'm 23. So, pretty much like I had a friend who I was telling everything to about the situation. And he was there, don't say period yet because I'm finna sound like a dumbass in a minute. But he was there for me, and you're there for my phone calls and whatnot. And one night I called him because I was
real quick. For those who have been in my life long enough, y'all know where this goes. Y'all have heard this a million times in a different voice. Go ahead, continue.
Huh? Oh, okay. So basically, I told him everything, he was there as a friend and whatnot. So one day I called him, I was like, I'm bored. And he was like, oh, I could come over and keep you company. Now, mind you, this man's never said anything sexual to me. He's never tried me in no type of way. So I was like, okay, why not? Came over, we were chilling at first. I was on one side of the couch, he was on the other side of the couch. And I guess I felt I could be very vulnerable with him.
And he was like, if you want to lay on me, you can't. Like, every movement I was making, he was like watching me, asking me if I was okay. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm fine. And so when I like wanted to put my feet up on the couch because they were kind of swelling up, because I had preeclampsia when I was pregnant. So some of the effects still, like, except for like the high blood pressure and stuff, but my feet still swell up. So pretty much I was trying to put my feet up on. He's like, if you want to lay on me, you can. And I was like, okay. So I laid on him on his shoulder. And then one thing led to another. He kept staring at me. He kept looking at me. And I'm just like, what? And then he looked at me and he kissed me. And of course, y'all can get on my ass for this one. I kissed him back. Now, he tried to go further. He started kissing my neck and he tried to go further. He tried to go to my breast area and I stopped him. And I was like, hey, I don't want to do that. And he was like, oh, he asked me if I was okay with it at first. And I said no. And I guess he was surprised when I said no. So he didn't show that he had an attitude. But like now, 2 days later, he's not saying anything. So tell me what happened. You can laugh.
Mute yourself real quick.
Oh?
Mute yourself. Mute yourself so they can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's echoing. Yeah. It never fails, does it? It never fails. A shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on. Ain't shit free in America. Ain't shit free out here in America. I'm bored. All right. To respond to you specifically, I'm assuming you're a little confused that he's not saying anything now. He wasn't helping you because he was a genuine friend. He was helping you because you were vulnerable. Okay? And obviously, in that situation, he tried to take advantage of the vulnerability. You didn't go for it, according to you. But now that he understands that you're not going to go for it, like you're not repaying him for the time he spent, right? Because to him, he spent time. You're not repaying him for the time that he spent, being there for you and hearing all your toxic baby daddy stories. Which, by the way, women who have kids typically are the target in these types of situations because niggas know they fucking. They got a baby daddy, she fucking. So they are more the target in these types of situations. But once he realized that you weren't going for what you would ideally go for with the baby daddy, why else would he be talking to you at that point? It's like it's not a genuine friend. It's not really platonic. So yeah, he's gonna disappear. That's how that goes right there.
Damn. I guess I kind of felt that, but I didn't want to accept it.
Hey man, having male friends is always a little bit more iffy. Like I said, it's just some niggas are gonna be super genuine and some people just won't be, right? So it's just your job at this point in time to kind of, have the discernment, try to have, not go over niggas' houses because you're bored after breakups. You know what I mean? There's certain things that you're gonna have to do just to kind of watch out for yourself a little bit. But I mean, it's all right though. It's just, but you know what you gotta do when it pertains to him though, because it's not a real friend, right?
Yeah.
Very simple, man. All right, yeah. Appreciate y'all being on.
Thank you.
All right. No, it definitely happens often. But like I said, I think it's just one of them things where it's like, obviously I don't blame, especially the girl in that situation. It's just more of when you find out, what do you do kind of situation. You see what I'm saying? Like, how do you maneuver once you find out that person isn't genuine? I don't care about before that. Like, what I'm saying, after you find out that person is making certain moves, you got to kind of protect yourself at that point in time. Let's see. Yeah, because some folks really will play that role, though, that friend role for a very long time. What's good, yo?
Hi.
What's the word, man?
Okay, so mine is like a quick thing. Now, I'm in the UK, and there's this guy that I was following on Instagram. Cool. He's like on the content creation type of scene or whatever. Cool. I'm 20 years old as well, and he's 21.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
21 plus, man. Let's see. Yeah, also, that nigga is strolling. Content creator, 21. Content creator, 21. Ain't no way you think that's gonna be serious. Yo, what's the word, man?
Hello?
Nah, 21 plus. That go for everybody, though. What's good? What's the word?
Hi. So I'm 21.
How old are you?
21.
You're 21?
Yes.
What year were you born?
03. August 22nd.
Hey, nah, go ahead. Go ahead. What's the word? Go ahead. Break it down for me.
Okay, so my ex and I broke up like 2 months ago. And we recently just had a talk. And I broke up with him basically because before we even like made it official, he was talking to this one girl, but he told me that he went over to just talk to her because she wanted to rant or whatever, and she was pregnant at the time. He's telling me he smoked her up while she's pregnant. So I was like, why are you smoking up a pregnant woman? Like, that's not okay, blah, blah, blah. He's like, she just wanted to vent, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. And recently he said he was going to help me with something. And he said, what is it called? What did he say? He was like, his friends hit him up to like hang out or whatever. So he's just going to help me out for a bit and then go hang out with them. He helped me for like 15 minutes, gave me his card to go buy the shit that I need and go. And he just went to go hang out with his homies. So for that, I was like, you're inconsistent. You're weird. I'm breaking up with you. And when we had the talk, he was like, I miss you. Like, I think about you all the time. Anytime an eyelash falls, I just blow and I wish that we could talk. I love you. And I was like, I don't love you. I don't think about you that way. Like, I love you as a friend, but not in a relationship way. But it's so hard to like get him out of my mind and to leave him alone. Not that I like text him or anything, but like you get what I mean?
Yo, what are we talking about? Are y'all broken up or not?
Yeah, we're broken up. But
Are you gonna stand on business or are you not gonna stand on business?
I'm trying to
No. Mute yourself. This is where y'all keep fucking it up. Y'all just keep fucking it up. There is no trying to stand on business. If you have to try to stand on business, that person automatically knows you're weak. Does nobody believe that? I'm like confused. If you have to hello? Didn't I tell y'all that they leave me quicker than they leave these niggas that's actually doing shit to them in real life? Didn't I tell y'all that they leave the truth quicker than the niggas that's lying to them? I've always told y'all that. They fake want the truth. Well, when it comes to the person, somebody that's just not gonna lie or sure, they'll leave quick as fuck. Let her learn the hard way to. Who I got coming up here, man? Let's get Zoe up here. What's
Hello?
good? Hello? Where, man?
What's up, KB? Okay, so I got a story. All right, so I met this boy in 2023. Mind you.
Hold on. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I made the cut. Okay, so I met this boy in 2023. Now, he was in jail, but I fell in love with him. Like, I really fell in love with him. So, okay, I've been talking to him since 2023 all the way up until now. Now, this nigga is always asking for money. Mind you, I make good money. I really make good money. Plus, I have a BDSM kink, low key. Like, I don't know. Like, I just like when he be like asking for money and then I be giving it to him. Like, it really do something for me. Now, mind you, I already know what's going on, but it's good to hear, a second opinion. So, we've been on and off. So he finally makes his way to the halfway house, okay? He finally makes his way to the halfway house. I finally go see him at the halfway house. So, like we still talking on and off, through everything. He's still asking for money. So I'm getting to the point like, you know what? I'm kind of like, the rose colored glasses are coming off. And I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not doing that no more. Fuck that shit. Every time I tell him no, he just gets into an uproar. Like, he's always upset. He's always mad. Like, why the fuck are you getting mad at me for not giving you money? Mind you, he's never given me anything. I don't ask for anything, but it's like, as a man, you're a man. What do you think is going on? Like, obviously, he's just using me for money, correct?
Mute yourself real quick.
Okay, hold on. Damn, how the fuck did I myself? Okay.
Where do niggas be? I actually just want to know where niggas be finding these types of drawings, though. Like, that be just willingly giving niggas money, that have the savior complex, that want to build niggas, that want to, how do y'all still exist? Like, with all the resources that you have, like the phone, the computer, you're still dating niggas, first of all, that's in jail. And you're giving money to niggas that are locked up. And then you expect at some point in time that he's going to meet you halfway. Now that he's at the halfway house, he's going to meet you halfway. I don't, like, where do niggas, like, I don't see it in real life. I only see it on here. Where do you find people that go for shit like that? Go ahead. You educate me, bro, because that's the type of shit that you like. I don't.
And so this is and obviously it's like something I have to work on because it's something in me that is attracted to that. You know what I mean? So as I'm getting older, because mind you, I met him when I was 20. I'm now 22. And like I said, the rose-colored glasses are slowly coming off because you're in the same place, like as far as mentally where I met you. Because like I said, we've been on and off. So it's like, okay, we start back talking. I tell you no for the money. You get into a big-ass uproar.
You're on so you got to figure out what happened in your past to allow you that affected your mind to the point where you think that it makes sense to be on and off with somebody in general, but also someone that's incarcerated. Something happened prior to this situation right here, right? Something genuinely happened to where you genuinely believe that it would make, like, once you figure that out, everything should be easy.
Right.
Everything else should be completely easy once you figure that out.
Yeah.
Were you telling the people around you that you were talking to this individual?
No, honestly, this is my first time I'm having an open, honest discussion about this. Like, even close people to me don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to talk into the space with nobody knows me. You know, you're a content creator. You know, you specialize in this. I just really wanted to talk about it.
Thanks, Amal. Yeah, Amal, you're going to have to do it for me, yeah? Why not? I'll meet her, Amal. I don't understand. Nah, it won't matter if I swipe down, if I get off. I did everything. It's just going to keep echoing. I don't know. Go ahead. Why not, Zoe?
Why not what?
Why weren't you telling her? Why did no one know that's around you?
Because obviously it's embarrassing. And then on top of that, like, you know, you don't trust people. Like, I don't tell people, oh, yeah, I'm talking to a nigga in jail. First of all, too many judgmental people. People don't, you know, come on now. Let's be real.
But if it wasn't dumb, it would be nothing to judge. So you knew you were doing something that didn't make any sense, that ideally you would consider dumb. But you didn't tell anybody because you didn't want to be called dumb.
Right. And mind you, the problem is not self-awareness. The problem is, like, I low-key like it. Like, you know how people say,
Amal, yeah, you wild as hell. Why you? Yeah, she low-key like it, though. I mean, nah, rejoin, because I didn't even do that. Rejoin. I didn't even do that just now. She says she liked tricking on niggas. Where do y'all find these Johns, bro? I don't see it in real life. Like, I've never seen, like, I low-key like it. Something in me that likes giving a nigga money. I mean, like, what? Hey. Hey, if y'all want a girlfriend, man, hey, shorty be giving it up, man. She be giving up already, man. Let's get somebody else on here, though.
So do you have a girlfriend? Or do you just help people with relationships?
No. Get it back up. I'm curious. Hold up. I want to know why. Nah. You ain't got to kick her. Nah. I'm really curious to see what the hell she's talking about. Nah, man, I don't have one, man. I'm just giving the advice.
How you get 20K followers?
Bro, what?
How do you get to 20K?
Amal, you made the right decision. You made the absolute right decision, Amal. Sometimes I gotta stop questioning you. Yeah. Like, what is she talking about? Yeah, what's the word, man?
How does he make that pass? And he's gonna
What's good, yeah?
Hey.
What's the word?
Okay, so boom. Me and my dude, we've been together for like, hold on, let me go somewhere quiet. Me and my dude, we've been together for like a year and a half. And last year in November, he joined the military. He's in the Navy. So, with that being said, we've been doing long distance or whatever, because, you know, you got to do boot camp and then you got to go to A school and stuff like that. And so,
How old is he and how old are you?
21.
Both 21?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, continue.
Okay.
Y'all know he's gonna ask about marriage within the next couple months. Go ahead, continue.
No, he's asking about, so he comes back home to like where he's from next month. and he's asking, he wants to get married, like have a courthouse wedding or whatever. So then I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I do love him, but like, I'm just kind of scared because it's like, what if it's too soon? Like, I don't ever, like, I'm the type of person, like, when I get married, I want to stay married. Ain't no breaking up, ain't no divorce, none of that. Like none of that. So I'm like kind of scared because I'm like, bro, this is a big decision. Like, this is not no regular decision, get married to somebody. But then it's like, we haven't had problems being long distance because I just told him for however long that he's, in the military serving, he will always, long distance will always be a part in our relationship. So like in person, everything is fine and he's everything I want in a man. But then over the phone, he makes me want to like burn everything down to the ground. Like, he just do certain things, like he be going places and don't like tell me. Like, I trust him, I don't think he's being unfaithful, but it's just like certain shit. It's like, would I marry a man like that? So it's like, but it's coming up soon and I have to be sure like if I want to or not. Like, I don't want to like leave him and I want to be with him because like in the military they don't care about boyfriend and girlfriend. You have to like get married in order to like be with them. So I want to be with him, but like, yeah.
You think that's what you got to get married for? KT, mute yourself. When you do this every day for 5 years, y'all see how I just told y'all what he was gonna ask. 21, younger, already doesn't really communicate with her, right? Military. I've heard your situation a million times, KT3. The fact that you didn't have to tell me what you were gonna say, I have no idea who you are from the can of paint. And I told you what he was gonna ask, what the issue was gonna be. What does that tell you, KT3? The fact that I already knew. Tell me what that tells you.
It tells me that you probably already know where this is gonna go, but I don't want to be like, oh, he's different, I know him, because like, fuck that. I mean, I don't know if I can cuss on here, but forget that. But it's like, it's love though. Like, I do love him. You feel me? So it's like, why not? Like, why not? But then at the same time, it's like, that's not something to do like on a whim. It's not something to do for the plot. Like, I want to be with him. I don't want to be long distance. Like, I told him that if we were long distance for any more, like by the end of this year, or like if we have to be like a year long distance, I don't think it's gonna work out. Like, I know what
KT, it already isn't working out. He barely talks to you.
You said what?
It already isn't working out. He barely talks to you as is. There's no substance in that conversation. Like you said, when it's over the phone, you feel like you want to burn the world down. That's because there's no real communication. But you do understand continuing to talk to this person. But me telling you exactly where this is going, right? That's doing it for the plot. That's also you thinking that it's going to be different. You do understand that, right, KT3? I'm going to just say this, KT3. I shit you not when I say it. I've seen your situation. I have dated a woman who was in your situation, actually. And I've seen it with my own eyes. If this person is trying to use you for benefits, they'll use you for anything else. Also, do you not have a life where you're at right now to where you wouldn't want to up and leave and go deal with somebody who already barely talks to you over the phone so they could use you for benefits? Do you not have a life at home, like in terms of like a job, career, school, anything along those lines, to where you may have to hold on to instead of up and leaving your life and going to this person that's obviously going to use you? Like, answer those questions for me.
Okay. Let me preface this. Like, we have good communication skills. When I say that, like, sometimes when I want to burn the world down, it's like when we get into it, it's just bad because we're the type of people to like get through our problems in person, like talk face to face. So like, it's just, we're still adjusting to the long distance dynamic, which makes it kind of bumpy. Like, we talk every day, we still try to make the best of what we got. Sometimes I fly out to go see him or whatever. Like, we still work with what we got. And yes, I do have a life here. I'm currently going to school to be a RBT and I work remotely from home in customer service. So it's like, I do have my own things going on, but it's like, it's just hard. It's just hard. It's just hard because it's like only him. Like, I want to like be with him, but it's like it's just a nervous feeling of thinking about getting married. It's just, I don't know. And I don't think he would be using me for benefits or anything like that, because we was talking about, you know, getting married even before he joined, like, and he barely even knew anything about BAH. Wait, the comments are eating me up. You guys, be nice. Wait, no, I'm not male-centered. I have friends, okay? I have friends. I have my own life. I don't want the benefits either. But, like, it's just not that. It's not what you guys are thinking. I'm just basically, my problem is just the nervous feeling of doing something I never done before. Like, if we get married, you know, I'll be able to be with him at his base or whatever. Just like my whole life would change, like, and be different. And then it's like, I don't know if the certain problems or things we need to work on I don't know. I don't know if we could still work on that being like together. Like, okay, let me try to reword that before you eat me up. Like, I don't know if things will be like better. I don't know if things will be better just because of like the marriage. Like, will things be better or not?
KT3, mute yourself. Good God. Good God. Long gone. Long gone. It's unfortunate, KT3. You're gonna have to, just by the way you're talking, the way you're playing, you're playing, top of the line defense over somebody who would not do the same for you. The fact that you're trying to make sense of a 21-year-old girl that's nowhere near, as even like financially stable enough to be able to make moves like that, right? If she were to up and leave where she's at right now, admits to her degree, whatever degree she's trying to get, to go live with this person, he owns her. He owns her until he doesn't. Like, it's just one of them things where you're too naive. Also, again, KT3, you just told me, before you even told me the situation, I told you what you were going to tell me. If that doesn't hold weight to you, God help you. If that doesn't hold enough weight to you, you think that I'm just throwing it out there, KT3, you're 100% it's gonna get real wicked. If you think that I don't know, or that you're gonna be different, oh, KT3, you're ready to up and leave your entire life to go to somebody's military base. Basically, military base to go at 21 years old.
Okay, so basically what you're saying, I'm listening to what you're saying, and I'm listening to the comments and what you're saying, because I do need advice on this. Look, so what you're saying is basically not salvageable. Like, you're saying there's no reason to pursue this, and I should leave it where it's at. Like, it's not in my best interest, because I am a very successful young woman. I do have a lot of things going for myself, but... So that's what you're saying. You're saying that it's no
KT3, I didn't say that you weren't the perfect target. You are the perfect target because you're already trying to make sense of this. I didn't say you weren't the perfect target, right? You know what the perfect target is, right, KT3? Essentially, a good amount of women, wouldn't even think about what you're thinking about right now. Off the simple fact that they actually learn from everybody else. They learn from people's mistakes. They don't try to make, their life seem like they're just going to be the one exception. You know what I'm saying? You're 21. You're very much so impressionable. And you think, because he thinks, you'll be ready for that type of situation, and you're not going to be. You also believe, which I don't understand why, right? That he's not doing it because of the benefits that he's going to be getting. The fact that you even think that tells me everything I need to know about how long gone you were. The fact that you were able to even out of your own mouth, after I predicted what you were going to say he's not doing it because of the money he could potentially get. The fact that you try to dispute that. KT3, I'm going to just say this. You can listen to me or you can get wicked for you. It's up to you. You have a choice. I know I ain't wrong though.
Okay. Well, to say is, thank you for your opinion. Thank you for all the comments, opinions, and everything like that. What I'm going to say is I'm going to join back in a month. Okay? When you go live, I'm going to have my post notifications turned on. And I'm going to update you because I'm not leaning one way or the other. Like, I am like in the middle. Like, I don't know. I do. It's like, why not? And then at the same time, it's like, So I will update you. Thank you for your advice. I will take it with a grain of salt.
Oh, good God. I mean, I'm glad y'all see what it looks like in person. Meet yourself real quick, 83.
Okay.
I'm glad y'all get to see this shit in the beginning. Remember how I told y'all sometimes, because y'all see a lot of y'all, especially when you watch this live weekly, y'all see the middle and the end of these types of situations. I'm glad y'all see the type of delusion it takes to even consider this. I'm glad y'all see it. Hey, KT3, get up with me in a month when you make that decision, all right?
I definitely.
All right, man. I'm glad y'all see it. Because what's important is if y'all could see how it starts, if y'all could see the mentality it takes to even consider some fuckery like that, 9 times out of 10 in your own life, you won't even be there. If y'all can see the type of mentality it may take, or angle or approach it may take for you to consider some fuckery like that, y'all will never find yourself in that place. It's impossible. All right, man. Let's see. What we got coming up, man? Damn. Oh, you came back? I'm gonna leave you to it, though. City boys, nah. I mean, that's what it is at this point. The military niggas, they sound like they real convincing, though. Because how did, real quick, meet yourself, T. Now I really want to know. Meet yourself real quick, T. How the hell did these military niggas keep finding, like, where do they keep finding these people to brainwash like that? Seriously. I really want to know. How did they keep on getting these different people to have go with it? Because it's like, you don't know that by now? It got to be a part of the training. It has to be. It has to be at this point. Because how the fuck have I heard the same story over and over and over and over and over again for 3 years? How's that possible? Every time anybody military comes on here, it's the same thing. Every single time. How's that possible? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, T.
Hi. Okay, I'm nervous. Okay, I'm 20 years old. Okay, I'm gonna just tell y'all the story from very, very beginning. So I'm in college. I stay on campus.
It's 100% a canon event. 21 plus though, y'all. 21 plus. Canon event, you know what I mean? If you're on a college campus, nothing there is real. Just live and learn it. Nobody's serious. Everybody's just getting what they can get on campus. Don't worry about knowing. By the time you graduate, you will not care. That's it. Hey, college campuses is not a real place. Okay? Ain't shit serious on there. Yeah, I'm definitely not. I'm done with you, bro. You're gonna have to keep chasing niggas until you can't chase them no more. I don't even want to hear it today. What's the word, yeah? What's good? Okay. See right here. Malia. What's good, Aaliyah? What's going on, man? Aaliyah, what's the word, man? Like, why do y'all be accepting this shit if y'all just gonna sit up there and look at me? Like, what? Because I know y'all get the option to accept it or decline it. Like, why accept it? That's what you gonna do. What's the word, yo?
Hi. How are you? All right. I feel like I have a... Is that a... Is there an echo? Okay. Hey, so I don't know if you remember me from last time, but I'm back again. So I hope you're well. Age, I am 26. So I don't know if you remember much about last time. Do you remember me? Oh, you don't. Okay. So they're saying Trick Daddy in the comments. I don't understand why. So basically, I was, dating this, well, we weren't dating, there was a guy online that I grew a liking to. And, I started supporting him, giving him allowances and stuff. And, unfortunately, it did end up working out. I took your advice and said, we're not going to do this anymore. I'm going to close my pocketbook, and we're just going to not do this. And so, now it's I don't, now he doesn't really talk to me anymore. I'm sorry. So basically he texted me, I would text him or something and he would respond. And then one day I was I joked about something. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, guys, I'm fine. I'm sorry. Yeah, he was that's why you don't even get an answer out of me anymore. And I was because I thought oh my God, I thought we had a genuine friendship. I just didn't know that it was, allocated with just money. I thought it was more than that. And so I was honestly hurt by that. And so. And then today, I was doing a blast from the past, talking about my previous boyfriends and all of that stuff. And then he came over and he was talking about hey, me and another creator are going to have a kid and you're going to be their stepmom and stepdad.
Hello? You never seen him in real life. Did you actually meet him in real life?
I've yet to meet him in real life.
So he didn't come over. What are you talking about, Pimento? This is the same guy that you were given an allowance, and I forgot the exact number, but it was a pretty hefty number. That you were giving him. I think it was weekly.
Yes. Allowance.
Yeah. It was a weekly allowance. It was $500. It was five. You were giving this man $500 a week. That you online that you never seen in real life. So of course, when you decide that you're not going to do that any longer, he's going to stop talking to you. Right? Because you were being used, like I told you straight up in the very beginning. So why are you still talking to this man, Pimento? You tell me that.
So the reason why I'm still talking to him is because I honestly care about his I care about him. I think he's a good guy. I think he has a bright future in front of him.
Pimento.
Hello?
Okay, wait, real quick. Mute yourself real quick, Pimento. But that will quite literally be the equal of Pimento, like I told you. Because I don't know most of the people that are watching me from a canopy, right? You sending him that $500 a week will be the equivalent of me finding somebody in this chat right now that I've never seen in real life, that I never plan on seeing in real life, and developing a fake friendship with them or fake relationship with them so that they can send me money. It is quite literally the equivalent, but I'm not evil. You found a creator on TikTok, right, on the internet, and the person has been using you since then.
Yeah, there's a silver lining. There's a silver lining when it comes to okay, I stopped letting him use me, and I started to kind of gain some autonomy and just branch out on my own. But I mean, with that came some I perceive it as cyberbullying. By saying he's, because I used to wrestle in high school, and there was a wrestling picture that came out, and people used to call me WWE over here, and so he said, you could teach our kids how to wrestle, and you could be their stepmom and their stepdad. And then when it came to like my former boyfriends, he was like, you know, I'm sure you're just flipping them all over off of like, you know, the bedpost and stuff. And honestly, I don't know. Hello?
Nah, go ahead. No, just go ahead real quick. I was clearing my nose. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah. 1 second. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I don't know. I thought I was doing the right thing by following what you were saying. I just didn't know it would lead to.
Pimento. I really do hope you listen to me this time. Okay.
I did. I listened to you last time.
You were still talking to him though, Pimento.
I'm not.
Well,
I'm not giving him any money.
It doesn't matter if you're giving him money or not, Pimento. He knows at some point in time he'll start doing it again. Please.
I won't. I promise.
Pimento, stop talking to this person altogether. This person is good. They're using you. And when you're using somebody, you don't just change. You get what I'm saying? If I'm already using you, I'm not gonna just feel bad. It takes a certain type of individual to do it to begin with, okay? So you're dealing with somebody who's very clearly wicked and has no morals at all. They don't feel bad for what they're doing. So I'm telling you, just so you don't end up getting, you know what I'm saying, dragged on or even worse, right? Just stop talking to them altogether. You're not gonna be anybody's stepmom or whatever the hell you supposed to. Okay?
Okay. Is that the end of the conversation?
What? Yeah, no, that would be it. Just cut them off, Pimento, and come back to me when it's all done, okay?
Okay.
All right, Pimento, man. Some of these content creators, they'd be wicked. I'm not even really coming. I feel more bad. Some of these content creators, dead ass be wicked, bro. You got niggas out here finagling $10,000 out of Johns to find him a husband. You got niggas out here getting $500 a week allowances from Johns out here. What the fuck? Some of these motherfuckers got no morals. What the fuck? Where that? Let's see.
Oh my god, I'm finally up here. Okay. I'm ready to tell my story, y'all. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not gonna come up here and be like, yeah, I ain't do that. I'm gonna be completely honest, but I want to hear y'all opinions too on this. Cause, yeah. And I'm 22, so let's just get out the way. Alright, so I met this boy on an app, right? And he was real cool.
What app and how old is the guy? What app?
Huh?
What app?
I don't know if y'all know this app, but it's called Wiz.
You met him on Wiz. And how old is he?
He was 20.
Yeah, her connection timed out. I don't know. Request again, yeah, because you timed out. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with this shit. Wiz? I've never heard of that one before. I'm curious to see what the hell she was talking about, though. Met a nigga on Wiz, on an app. Wiz for teens? I guess she's gone, bro. She's not coming back. Who we got? Oh, it's a teens app. Okay. What's it? Go ahead. What's the word? What's good? Another person is looking at me.
Okay, first of all, in the comments that I'm not no teen at all, so let's just get that out the way. So yeah, I met him on the app. He was cool. And during that time, I was going through something, like I lost a family member, or what the case may be. So y'all, I didn't really have nobody. So don't really judge me, you feel me? I was going through shit, you feel me? Oh, can I curse on here? I don't know. I was going through something, so don't judge me. And he was like one of the first people that I actually clicked with during that time. So anyway, so he was 20 and I was 21. So we was talking like, yeah, it's so crazy. Like, it's going to be so many dips and turns. I introduced this boy to my mom, my dad. We went out to eat. Like, it was a full thing, but like, I don't know what happened. Like, it was so crazy. So, okay, so yeah, we linked up or whatever. It was cool. And we smoked or whatever the case may be. And so it was cool. And then after that, like, we started clicking whatever. And I was like, you real cool. He was cool to be around. We was chilling. We watched the movie and stuff. And, you know, whatever happened after that. And so we started seeing each other more. You feel me? And y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I'm high. So, like, y'all gotta relax. It's 1,000 people in here. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill. I'm scared. Okay, so... yeah, so it was cool, whatever. So I introduced him to my mom because y'all gotta realize, one, I just lost like somebody in my family, but I'm also moving within 6 months after meeting this dude that I really clicked with. So it was a lot going on mentally, you feel me? Imagine you meet somebody, you really click with them, you like them, and then you gotta move. Like, so... it was really hard. So I thought I had to like speed run the process, if you get what I'm saying. So I introduced him to my mom. And I'm over here saying...
Meet yourself real quick so I can get a better idea.
I'm over here saying this love in my life. I love him so much. I want to introduce him.
So hold on. Did y'all just watch her make it make sense? So she said that the reason why things move so fast in terms of her doing things with him, her introducing this man that she met on Wiz to her mom, them linking, in the first place, them being, it being the car where they're smoking it. The reason why she did that was because she knows that she's moving in 6 months. Good God Almighty, that was the reason why she did all that on the first link, introduced this damn near random man to her mom, right? It's because she knows she's moving in 6 months. All right, continue.
And y'all, I know I was wrong. I know. Please don't sit here and tell me, oh, you dumb as fuck. Listen, I know. I should have. First of all, don't ever introduce no random man to y'all house. Don't. Like, y'all gotta understand, I was messed up mentally. I really thought like this is my man. I really thought this was my man. We was finna, I don't know, y'all. This is like my first boyfriend, quote unquote, like that actually took me. Yeah, it was a lot going on mentally, y'all. Y'all just got, I know it's wrong. Don't do that. I wish that on nobody. But it happened, so I have to say, y'all. It happened. So, yes, I introduced him to my mom. We on the phone with his sister. Okay, wait, hold on, y'all. I forgot to say something. He's not from my city. He's from North Carolina, right? But he was staying in my city. He just moved to my city. Apparently, he's really known in my city because, a lot of girls know him. A lot of girls know him. So, y'all, one time we was in a mall, and I guess we was going to the movies or whatever. Like, we was out in public. He wasn't hiding me, whatever. We was out in public, and we was eating. And he talking about, oh, that's my girlfriend right there. I mean, not my girlfriend. That's my ex-girlfriend that just walked past. And I look at him, and I look at the girl, and I'm like, mind y'all, he just told me about this girl a day ago. He's talking about, yeah, I had this ex-girlfriend. I was moving in with her, and then I guess it didn't work out, so I had to move and find somewhere else to live. And then she took the apartment or whatever. And that's why, quote unquote, he over here looking for a place to live, and that's why he be working so much, which is gonna come up later, y'all. which is gonna come up later. Quote unquote, that's why he working so much, trying to get money to move, whatever case may be. Cool. All right, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Like, I found it skeptical. I did. But y'all, then again, I was fucked up. I was like, whatever. Okay, yeah, he working so hard, he making that money, but like he still kind of making time for me, which is also gonna come in later. He was kind of making time for me, whatever. So yeah, we was at the mall. He saw his ex-girlfriend. I'm looking at him. I'm looking at her, and I'm like, okay, like, I guess.
Wait, listen. Hold on, give me 1 second. I want you to skip to the story. Where are we at now? Where are we at now in that situation, and what question do you have for me?
This is like okay. So right now, yeah. I'm gonna just tell y'all. It's a lot. Okay, I'm gonna speed run it. No. Listen, I'm gonna speed run this shit. If y'all catch it, y'all catch it. If y'all don't catch it, y'all don't catch it. I'm about to speed run it. I found out I was living with a girl because he had no place to live. I found out he was messing with 2 girls in the city while he was talking to me. I did cheat on him because I found out he was talking to a girl. So I did contact my ex, but this ex, we ain't never do nothing with each other, or the case may be. He was just somebody that I was talking to. Quote unquote my friend, but like he was flirting with me and stuff. He found that out. He found out I was talking to somebody else because he went through my phone while we was, So and mind you, we still on the timeline that I'm moving in 6 months, y'all. We still on that timeline. This is like what? 2 months in. We still on that timeline. Found out I was talking to somebody. All right, cool. We gonna tell Army when the case may be. He mad because I was talking to somebody, but I'm over here hearing that you flirting with girls. This nigga work at Foot Locker. This nigga work at Foot Locker, so he be flirting with people. He be flirting with people.
Hello?
What's the word, man? What's going on?
Okay. So, guys, I have an issue.
Break it down for me, man.
Okay, so I've been seeing this guy for some time, and my biggest issue is today I felt quite disrespected, sorry. What happened was I was hanging out with him and his friends as usual, and my friend was there, and now, okay, long story short, he asked me to do something, and then I was like, it wasn't in our routine. I was like looking at him funny. So now his friend said, oh, so now you're going to be sensitive because a man is telling you what a woman should do. And then I looked at him.
I have an understanding. How old are you?
Okay.
How old is he? Okay. How old is he? How old are you and how old is he?
He's 34. I'm 28.
30%. Okay. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah.
And also,
So anyways,
he asked you to do, what was it?
Okay. It had to do with food. So his helper cooked food, and then I was supposed to dish up food for everyone. Now more people came. So now me dishing up, I had to be like, bruh, come to the kitchen and check how everything is. Okay, our cultures are quite different, ne? Because I'm from South Africa. So anyways, I told him, your helper didn't cook enough, so come check everything so I can cook more, just to check everything. And he was like, no, you figure it out. And I was like, okay. I looked at him funny because I'm like, this is our usual thing. And then his friend said, this is what a woman should do. And why are you being so sensitive and acting up? When I looked at him, as in my boyfriend. And then his friend said that. I looked at my boyfriend. He said nothing. I walked to the kitchen. I did what I had to do. And then I left immediately. Now, my thing is, am I tripping for saying this? Because I'm like for being upset, basically. Because I'm like, why would you let your friends disrespect me? And this is the first time that I met that particular friend. Like, it's not my place to make him. I don't know. Am I being crazy?
Mute yourself real quick. Mute yourself so you get so it doesn't echo.
Sorry?
No, mute yourself so it doesn't echo. Because I'm gonna respond, but you gotta mute yourself first. Do you know how to mute yourself? Whatever. There we go.
I'm struggling. Oh, with the mic.
Yeah. Typical case of niggas trying to show off, man. I think everybody can see that though, right? That's like a clear cut, not a difficult thing to see, right? The person, they have a specific set schedule, right? To where they do things how they do it, right? People come over and now they want it to be, y'all see how that goes. But I think the bigger issue is here as well, is that he did allow his friend to disrespect her. Whether it's a friend she knows or not, that's obvious. That kind of tells you everything that you need to know, right? Any man in here right now, you have a woman, somebody that you really care for, somebody that at some point you feel like you're gonna marry, right? You care about how everybody else around you treats her, not just you. So would y'all ever allow any grown-ass man to disrespect even if it's a culture thing, let's be realistic. The disrespect part is also what we need to focus on. If I'm already allowing other people around us, especially ones that she don't know, right, to disrespect her, what does that really tell you about the dynamic in that type of situation? The type of nigga he is, and basically everything else. That part just has nothing to do with culture. Also, it's not even like she did what she was gonna do. It's the way they were talking to her, right? Because like you said, she did what she was supposed to do, and then she ended up leaving, right? So she did it anyways. But the way that they handled the situation, the way they were talking to her, the way they made it seem, it was disrespectful. So now it has nothing to do with culture at all. What did you do about it?
Okay, so I just left because I was so mad. And one thing about me, I don't react. Like, I'm not the type of person to embarrass you in front of people. Like, I'm not a crowd person. So I just left. And then he called me confused, like, what's going on and all of that. And I'm like, you did not stand up for me as a man, because I'm not going to go toe to toe with your friends. Because, like, it's not my place. It's your friend. It's not my friend. So it's disrespectful as hell. And also, you're a grown-ass man. You're 34 years old. Allowing a man to treat your girl like that in front of you and you're quiet. That's messed up. So now I was so heated. I was like, let me go before I tell him, leave me the hell alone. And we've been together for like a year and a half now. So I just wanted to be like, I'm done with you. But I'm not going to do that because I'm going to regret it later. So I was like, nah, let me go home. Let me cool down.
What do you think? And I'm going to talk to you. Real quick. What do you think you're going to regret more later? Allowing somebody who was already allowing you to get disrespected by other people, right? Take years of your life, or maneuvering before it's too late? What do you really think? Because these are the types of things that you really got to look at and consider. What do you think you're going to really regret more, though? Because you remember, there has to be something in me, or maybe even just like a lack thereof, to where I could allow somebody to do that. That's something that you got to take seriously, right? Like, just like how you're looking at it, I'm looking at it the same way, and so is everybody else in this live.
Okay.
So what do you think?
I'm not crazy. So I just wanted to calm down so I can make a calm decision and be like, I'm cutting it off. I'm done with you. Or, do you know what I mean? I don't want to act out of, like, I don't want to be impulsive and just be like, I'm done with you. And then the next day or after a week, I'm like, you know what? We could have spoken about this. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I'm not.
I'll say this. One way or another, you're going to go talk to him about it to see his perspective. Did you already do that? Or is that, you haven't gotten there yet? Did he apologize?
He apologized, but he doesn't know what he's apologizing for.
So he didn't apologize.
Because for some reason, I'm acting up.
So he doesn't see where he went wrong.
Exactly.
And you don't think that's a bigger problem than anything else we've been talking about so far?
Yes, it is.
So what are we talking about? No. What are we talking about regret then? Regret what?
I'm just sorry.
What would you regret? It's one thing if the event happened and you just disappeared after, right? Because some people will do that to you. But honestly, some people don't even play like that. But no, you addressed it, you let it be known how you felt, so on and so forth, and this person still didn't understand. So what does that tell you about how he thinks and how you think, and how different it is, and how that can't work long term? What does that tell you about the accountability work?
No, you're right. What you're saying, I understand. I get where you're coming from, and I get what you're saying, which is actually validating how I feel. So I think it's time to move on. For me personally, it's time to move on. Especially if you cannot have my back and protect me.
This also isn't a kid. This is somebody that's 34 years old. Like, this isn't somebody that's 18 that you gotta really break things down for, really get them to understand certain things. That is a grown ass 34-year-old man. And if in a situation like this, they can't understand where they ideally went wrong or they handled the situation incorrectly, then 9 times out of 10, good God, could you imagine what 3 or 4 years is gonna look like? It's only been a year now. It's gonna get real wicked. So, hey, maneuver, you know what you gotta do, right? Yeah.
You are right. Nah.
Hey, KB, before I start, I want to say thank you to Mariah, one of your mods. But before I start, my name is London. I'm 22. I'm in a relationship with my 2 girlfriends. They're both 28. And yup. that part. But so we was wondering if KT3 would want to join our relationship. But she not on the live no more. I don't know if she up here, but the girl that was just here with a military boyfriend, you remember her, KT3? We was wondering if she want to join our relationship. She'll be perfect over here. Why you stuck?
These niggas, man. You don't think KT3 is tired of being recruited? You don't think that KT3 is tired of being recruited already? KT3's future husband, quote unquote, already recruited her. And now you want to recruit her to it. You don't think she's had enough? Huh? KT3 done got recruited by a nigga already for his own benefits. And now you want to go. Come on, man. I gotta lock in.
Hello.
What's the word, man?
Can you hear me? Okay, so basically, this just happened this morning. So I've been with somebody for a year now.
How old are you?
22. Yeah, this just happened this morning. So I was just on Instagram and I've seen a private account of him, which I never knew about. Like, what do? I've sent him a message asking him, but he hasn't replied yet. So, what do I say to him?
Wait. You're asking. You said you've seen a private account of this individual and you've been dating him for a year. Never seen him before. Yeah. Well, how many followers did it have? Like, did it look like an active account?
Like 100.
And you sent him a message. Did you call him?
I think he's still asleep.
What did you send a message saying?
I said, who is this?
And how long ago was that?
Like an hour ago.
Oh yeah, when he responds, let me know. I mean, I wouldn't.
I'll be back.
Yeah. I wouldn't. Oh Lord, this is who I need on here right now. Hold up. What's good, man? What you got for me today, man?
Hey, KB.
Hey, KB. What's the word?
Okay. So
Update my life.
let me pull out my iPad so I can have the messages up. 1 second. Okay. So with the Q on Easter, he